Another argument employed by evangelicals supporting Donald Trump is that God uses bad people for good purposes. Now, this is certainly true. But where in Scripture does it say that we should support the bad people? We're not called to do bad so that good will result. God's ways are beyond us, but our job is to support good candidates. I've heard some evangelical leaders say that we need a bad man to stand up to the bullying from the left. The implication is that a good man or woman who plays by the rules is not up to the task. It's like we're hiring a hitman to play dirty for the sake of good government. This has nothing to do with our faith. It reflects a lack of faith in the power of virtue to do what needs to be done. We don't do bad to do good. In fact, that's impossible if Scripture's to be believed. Ends and means both count in God's moral accounting. A third argument for Trump, and one I heard last week after a meeting that I had with Donald Trump along with a group of Christian leaders, is that Trump knows little and believes nothing. If we surround him with good people, he can be our puppet. Maybe so. It's patently true that his political views have shown themselves to be very flexible. He holds many different views, sometimes in the span of just a few days. And I know there are some very good people around him too. But this is a huge risk. He may not prove so pliable once given the most powerful job in the world. Plus, there are some decisions made only by the commander-in-chief. I know, I worked in the White House, especially in those moments of crisis. And I don't think he's trustworthy enough to make that right decision under pressure. The final argument in favor of Trump completely mystifies me. Namely, Trump is not bad. In fact, he's good, a truth teller, and humble. Another Reagan. Trump has implied that liberal judicial nominees should be assassinated. He suggested, without proof, that the election's rigged, setting up the possibility of serious civil strife if he loses the election. He never admits he's wrong, and he rarely asks God for forgiveness, since he believes he rarely sins to begin with. If Trump is a good man, I've got a totally different definition of good.